Afghan military, the Afghan security forces, does not have the firepower to fight the Taliban and Daesh and all the other groups. This is for Diva. So, Diva, with that in mind, is the practical thing to have the Americans stay for as long as they can?
Well, Americans, first of all, will be staying. They will not be going anywhere. They have spent huge amounts of money in Afghanistan. They are in Afghanistan for their own national interest. So it is for their national interest to stay in Afghanistan, even if they're talking to the Taliban, it's because of their own national interest. So if they leave Afghanistan today, they know that they will have security issues in America themselves. So if they are right now in Afghanistan and they are assisting, of course, our military and our security, but what really needs to change is it's how the neighboring countries are actually treated. And because most of them, the threats are coming to Afghanistan, and the civilians that are getting killed is due to the neighboring countries' involvement and a lot of connection to the terrorist network.
You mean Pakistan, Diva?
Well, that you can name it, but what I'm trying to say is that you've talked about Trump's strategy. Of course, he wants to leave Afghanistan and to show to the American people that because of elections is coming in the US, and he wants to win, and he wants to show that everything is fine in Afghanistan. But overall, if you think about it, the military in US, they don't want to leave Afghanistan because they know that if they leave Afghanistan, the security of their own country will actually be in a war situation. So the best thing for US to do is to change their strategy to how they are applying the pressure into to the neighboring countries around Afghanistan.
Marzia, there are young American soldiers being deployed to Afghanistan for their first tour of duty who weren't even alive when 9/11 happened, which was the reason many Americans went into Afghanistan. When they ask, what are we fighting for in Afghanistan, what would you tell them they're fighting for?
You know, it is not about the message for between Afghan people and American soldier. I appreciate the American soldier and international soldier. They came in Afghanistan and they sacrificed as well. They bring peace. They keep the country safe, my country safe. And my message always be much appreciated all the things they do for Afghanistan. And Afghanistan needed till we stand in our power. The big movement in Afghanistan now, you know, the young generation is a big hope for Afghanistan. I think for me, anybody is give any contribution in Afghanistan is a big thing for all Afghani people around the world.
Diva Patang, what are young Americans fighting for, if they had to ask you?
Well, they're fighting for their own security, to keep Americans safe and to keep it away from things that happened like 9/11. This is what they're fighting for. But because they're fighting it here in Afghanistan, we have our own soldiers, our own security forces that they are dying. They are the front line. They are fighting not just for the Afghans to keep the land safe, but they're also fighting for all the international security, because we are sacrificing every single day. Afghan security forces are dying. So it's not just the Americans who has lost, of course, a lot of their lives, and we have lost a lot of Afghan security forces too. So the fight that is happening right now is that they're fighting the international terrorism, which is the duty not just of our Afghan security, but it's the duty of worldwide, that it should be fought, and it should be fought as a jointly.
Diva Patang, Marzia Babakar Khail and Michael Kugelman, great to have you on the Newsmakers. Thanks for joining us.